Hey everyone, Mike here, Get Fit Over 40. Gonna do a whole day of kind of like activity and eating. Not a lot of detail, just like real quick ins and outs, like what I'm doing. So we're starting the day off with the morning walk to A&W, where I have my eggs for breakfast and just sort of relax while I eat. I just get there and just take my time and then I walk back. So it's like 1.6 miles each way. So 3.2 miles, get her done. Basically burning around 400 calories and eat about 250 with my coffee. And it's just eggs, 2 eggs with a little cheese, black coffee that I add, a little cream, a little sugar, but it's about 250 calories. So I basically walk way more and burn more calories than I eat. And that'll be my first meal of the day. Used to do a donut sometimes as a reward for the walk, but I cleaned it up a little bit for this prep, trying to do a few things a little differently, a little cleaner, a little more on track hopefully. So anyways, morning walk number 1, and then I'm gonna basically shoot a real quick video of the eating, the food. Not much, just to give you an idea what's going down the throat. And you know, when I walk back, I'll make a little quick hey, I'm walking back video and all of that stuff. And if I go on other walks, which I will, and my workout, I'm not going to video the whole workout, but I'll just kind of like, hey, I'm at the gym, this is what I'm doing. An hour or so of the day will be chest and back with some core, and then I'll of course show you my main meal and all the walking and stuff that I do throughout the day, just so you can get an idea what a typical contest prep day looks like at this point in the game. All right, we'll see you at A&W. All right, so here we are. I'm at A&W. I already started cutting in and then realized the video I took originally didn't quite work out, so I'm just going to do this again. There's my 2 eggs, basically with cheese, 200 and with the coffee, about 250 calories. A little higher in fat because it does have the egg yolk. I know a lot of people in contest prep just do egg white, but the fats for me help satiate just me not getting hungry as much, so it helps, I find. And I do have to scrub off a little protein on the other side, because there's really not a lot of carbs to get rid of at this point. There's not a lot of carbs in the diet. So yes, the protein isn't as high on 2,000 calories as I'd like it to be. I shoot for about, oh, here comes Nicole. She's meeting me. She's got some eggs too. She's doing the healthy diet along with me, supporting me. She's got her 1 egg and bacon, low carb diet. So yeah, I keep the fats a little higher than most. And I got to get at least 150 grams of protein. I'd prefer to get 200 on 2,000 calories, but it is what it is. At this point in the game, that's enough to keep the muscle on. I'm not really trying to build muscle, so super high protein isn't totally necessary. But anyways, and for the walk, you can see here that first walk was 202 calories, 1.63 miles, 3,811 steps, 31 minutes. And that's walk number 1. So normally I would walk back the exact same way, but we're gonna go for a little walk together and she's gonna drive me back, but we'll do 1.6 miles. We'll recreate that walk, but in a different walk. All right, the next thing you'll see is probably the walk. All right, walk number 2. Got the dogs and everything here. Where's he? Where, there he is. So kind of like to get this dog walk out of the way, but usually I don't do it till later. I usually walk home from A&W, do some work and stuff. But if I can, I try to get the dogs out earlier in the day, because by the end of the day, even when, it just depends on the weather, right? You can't go out in the middle of the day when it's super hot for the dogs, but it is cooling down, so it can take them a little bit more, you know, different times, a little easier. But by the end of the day, I'm getting tired and a little edgy, and these guys can be real jerks. They're not always fun for walking, or pooping all the time, and one of them growls at other dogs and stuff, so a little bit of a handful. Sometimes I just don't have the temperament to deal with it as well as I do in the morning when I'm less tired and drained from all the stuff going on, all the activity. But anyway, so this walk number 2 will be about 1.6 miles. Normally, again, I would walk home, and which would be exactly the same distance as walking to A&W. So this time we're just going to do about 1.6. Come through the dog park area of the field. Here is like a park, so it's nice. All right, walk number 2. Hey guys, walk number 3. All right, this is going to be about a mile. It's going to be a little noisy, a lot of cars on this road. So apologize for that, but hopefully this mic is picking me up still pretty good. Yeah, so you might wonder, why do I break it down into so many walks? Why not just go for one big 6-mile walk and get it done, right? Well, there's a couple reasons for that. The idea of doing a 6-mile walk, you know, if you're on mile 1 and you got 5 more to go, it's pretty daunting. So I like just like thinking about the walk that I'm doing, just, you know, whether it be a mile or 2 miles or whatever it happens to be. That's all I got to do. That's all I got to think about. It's not overwhelming. So there's that. The other thing is, I find that if I sit around all day or I don't have any breaks, like walking breaks, then I get tired because I'm sitting around. Heart, blood pressure goes down, pulse goes down. Get tired because I don't have a lot of food and your energy gets low, you know, and their activity's high, so you're burning through way more than your body has available storage for, or it does have the storage for, but you don't have much food in your system. It's just using basically your food, your fat storage, so it can kind of create an exhaustion level. So by walking throughout the day a whole bunch of different times, it'll increase my heart rate, get my blood pressure up, and just make me feel better. I always feel way better once I like do a workout or go for a walk than if I'm sort of sitting around and I'm kind of tired. So there's that. Yeah, so walk number 3. I'm not sure, it should be in the title, but this is 4 weeks out, by the way. One extra day, so it's Friday. On Saturday tomorrow we'll be 4 weeks out to the Vancouver Fall Classic, and things are going well. I haven't really talked about it too much, but I'm still doing the 2,000 calories of food per day, and with about 1,500 calories of activity. I've been doing that for like 6 weeks. I'm probably going to continue doing that for the next 2 weeks, right up to 2 weeks before the show, and then just take a look and see how I look, where I am, where I need to be. I want to be like, I'd like to be 99% stage ready 2 weeks out, which would make the last 2 weeks way easier than normal. I might even be able to up the calories slightly for that 2 week out, and then 1 week out I could drop them significantly because I'll have a bit of a week of almost a refeeding, not over calories, but just getting the body used to getting some food again and not being in panic diet mode where the metabolism is suffering. Hopefully during that week, kind of like a refeed week, the metabolism will adjust back up a little bit, probably not all the way, but somewhat. So the last week with a slightly higher metabolism, and I go on a diet, excessive dieting, you know, maybe 1,500 calories a day, that last little bit of fat will just fall off me and I'll just be shredded. That's the goal, right? Anyways, yeah, we're getting there, slowly but surely. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Here we are. This is meal 2, kind of lunch, sort of I split lunch into sort of 2 really small kind of snacks. Quite often I'll have something like this, just a cup of cottage cheese. So there's 1 cup in here left. It's usually 3 cups. I split this into 3 servings. I have one of these very cherry Del Monte packs, which are 15 calories because they're actually in water. So it's in water with some sort of sweetener. They're 15 calories per cup. And then I have the SinFit. Again, there's no calories. I think it says 0 calories. It just sweetens it up a little bit because this adds more fluid, a little bit of kind of water, whatever. And then I sweeten it up with the SinFit. And it's actually pretty good. So that'll be that. Sometimes I'll have a feta sausage. It's like a turkey sausage. A feta thing is about 130 calories. This whole meal here is just over 200. It's like 210 or 215 because the cup of cottage cheese is about 200 calories, lots of protein. The cup is 15 calories and the SinFit is 0 calories. So it all works out to just over 200 calories with, I believe, about at least 20 grams of protein, so not too bad. All right, I'm gonna enjoy that. We are at the gym, and so I'm gonna go in there and do my chest and back workout. And by the way, that lunch that I had, the cottage cheese, was around just after 1 o'clock. It's about 2 o'clock right now, heading to the gym. I'll be in there for just over an hour, basically chest and back, a couple exercises for each, do some core. If I have extra time, if I need to get to, basically I try to shoot for 500 calories. If I can get that done in an hour, that's good. If not, then I go over the hour and I just get my 500 calories in. And this is my go-to gym, Fitness World in Langley. So we're gonna go and get that done. I probably won't do any, yeah, make it a video, buddy.
I
You're in it now.
Oh shit.
You're in it.
Is it like a vlogger?
Yeah, that's all right. Probably won't do any actual recording of activities or any sets or anything, just because I don't have my tripod. It's just me right now working out. So, but anyways, that's what I'll be doing for the next hour. All right, we're at meal number 3, or I guess it's snack number 3. They've all been pretty small so far. So this is lunch part B. I just sort of break lunch into basically 2 small meals, one kind of before my workout, one after, just to get me through to dinner. Dinner's my big meal, as you'll see later on, and then my snack at night is actually pretty good size. And the reason I do that is because I tend to be hungry at dinner time and hungry before I go to bed, and I don't like going to bed hungry. So I'm usually pretty busy in the morning and I'm not thinking about food as much, so I can get away the first part of the day without a lot of food, which allows me more calories later on, which works for me. And that way it all kind of works out, and I still get some protein in around my workout just to help with muscle synthesis. So this is going to be, it's a protein bar I get from Costco, 190 calories, 16 grams of protein, not super high in protein. I've got different protein bars that I eat. This isn't the only one. I've got different ones. It just depends what I feel like. This one's a little sweeter. It almost tastes like a chocolate bar. It's kind of what I feel like right now. Basically going to my son's soccer practice, where I'll be doing a 2-mile walk and come home and make dinner. So I did manage to get a couple, as you noticed, a couple shots of me doing some training at the gym. Got 3 different exercises. I was able to put my camera in a location that worked. And that workout was just over 500 calories for an hour. Got my heart rate up to about an average of around 130, which was actually pretty good at this state of the game. All right, next video will be me walking. Here we are, walk number 4 will be the final walk of today. I've already done 4.5 miles with the first 3 walks, and this will be about a 2-mile walk, maybe a little extra. Depends on where we wander off. We're basically in Surrey, White Rock, at a park here. It's called Soccer City. There's baseball and soccer fields, and that's where my son has his soccer practices and a lot of his games. Soccer team he's on Surrey Coastal FC. Soccer team he's on. He's doing really well. Anyways, we generally come here for practices 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and he's here for an hour and a half. We got time to kill, so Nicole and I, we go for a walk. We sometimes bring the dogs, but we took them this morning, so we get the night off. We don't have to take the dogs tonight. And yeah, we'll burn a bunch of calories. We'll be back in time to watch him finish his soccer, maybe 20-30 minutes of soccer. We get to watch him a little bit. Everybody gets exercise. Might not be the last bit of exercise I do. I might do some posing tonight. We'll see how I feel. I need to get on that now, start doing a little posing every day. And That posing burns about the same amount of calories as a workout would. I generally get my heart rate up to about 120, 130 average, which is about the same as a workout. And so, you know, if I did an hour of posing, it'd be about 500 calories of activity, but I generally don't do that much. I'll do like 15 to 30 minutes, burn a few hundred calories. So it's all good. So that's it for most of the exercise today. We'll be at about 1,500 calories of exercise after this, maybe just over 1,500 to 1,600 total so far. And then the next video will be dinner. So we have dinner here. Before I've cooked it, obviously. We're going to be doing this Baja salad and this salmon here from Costco with basically a butter / garlic sort of spread and some feta cheese. And don't mind all the dog noise. I gotta video this while I'm trying to get ready because I'm hungry, so I just got to get this done. Anyways, this is what it looks like before I've cooked it. And just to give you an idea, this is about 850 calories with close to 80 grams of protein, 50 grams of fat, and 20 grams of carbs. So it's, you know, it's up there, but it's my big meal and it is very low carb, which is kind of what I'm trying to achieve here. All right, so the next video will be the completed dinner on my plate right before I eat it. And just like magic, we have the completed dinner. Looks pretty good. Maybe put a bit more feta on there than I should have, but I did do a lot of walking. Burned quite a few calories today, so. And here come the dogs. They never leave me alone. Gonna have a Zevia drink, creamy root beer, 0 calories to wash it down. I'm gonna enjoy that now. All right, gonna wrap up this night, this day of eating and exercise, and this is gonna be, well, not going to be exactly like this, but this is going to compose my late night snack. Don't judge me. I've been good all day. Typically what I do is I have a protein shake with a bunch of goodies in it. It's sort of my bigger protein shake with a little bit of carbs in it, some peanut butter. Basically I throw half of that banana in there. Some of these strawberries, about a cup of strawberries, which are low in sugar. It's mostly fiber, so they're pretty good. That'll be like a protein shake. So the peanut butter, this ISO XP, it's probiotic. I find that this with whey proteins, if I have the ones with the probiotics, it's easier on my stomach. I do notice that some whey proteins will kind of bloat me a little bit. So if you're having issues with bloating and your shakes, then look for something with a probiotic. It will be more expensive, quite a bit more expensive, but it's worth the extra cost. Your stomach will thank you. And then these two guys, this is a keto muffin, 190 calories, about 6 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar with a little bit of whipped cream on it. And I do put a little bit of that, this is strawberry 0 calorie syrup that I kind of throw on there too. I don't have it on the table. I forgot to put it on here, but I throw some strawberry syrup. It's like a pancake syrup, but again, zero sugar, 0 calories. And it kind of soaks into it with the whipped cream. It's actually very good. It's kind of like having a dessert. And this is my late night, well, not every night, but this is one of the kind of late night meals that I'll have. So just imagine that, because this will be it for tonight. I'm shutting her down with the videos and gonna enjoy the day. But my whole calories are just over 2,000 for the day of food eaten, with 180 grams roughly of protein, about 100 grams of carbs, and 100 grams of fats. Again, a little more fats than some people do on a contest prep, but the carbs are pretty low. I don't totally cut them out at this point, but 100 grams of carbs is pretty low considering I burnt 1,800 calories in exercise today with my basically 7 miles of walking and hour of workout. All right, signing off. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.